between the Mexico City Diablos and the Chicago Bears. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to play you up. Don't get nervous. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Shit, shit, shit. Go. Check Michael Allen, check Michael Allen. Danny. Yep. Check Michael Allen, check Michael Allen. I'm on. Look at me. Zipper. Check Michael Allen. Double dog. That's the way.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the ready. Check your out. Watch the safety creep. Go. Switch. 49. Check 49. Shift. Watch the shift. Check 4. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah. Hey, let's go. Check Michael Allen. Watch twist. Score. Hard. 36.
Now Foles. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And they'll send out their punter now. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Watch 2. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Alert flare. One. Mike 2, Mike 66. Bullet high.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
One. 3. Safety's creeping.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
1. I smell fear in that exit. He's coming. 1. Slam. 3.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Delta. Check. He's moving, boys, he's moving.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's see it. Shit. Rock it. No. Whip. Watch the whip. Joker. Fight.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
8 read. What we got? Now! Hey, box drop. Check Michael Allen. Watch the run. Hey, check Michael.
Here's Foles. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 90, Wolf. Nice, sweetheart. Deuce. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. You gon' take. You got take. Be grip.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
At the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop. Leo. Slam. Say.
On 2nd and 9. Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check Michael out. Let's go, D.
Foles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Even. Three. Mike, go. Watch two. Watch the curls.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Watch two. Let's put him on the buses.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota caught by the tight end Ertz. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Zach Ertz His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are, but that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, lock it.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talked about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
14,
Tuck it and run. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Minor. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. First down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
One.
At the 25-yard line.
Check the backer. Blue dog Quirkers.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Any day. Three. Check. One.
From the gun, Mariota. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Check 25. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
3.
First down, a run with Cohen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
3. 2. Nice 7. Let's go. 2. Hey, watch the slant.
To throw is Mariota. That is caught by Cohen. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Well, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Check. 1. 2. 1.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 3rd and goal. Mariota got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Choose the mic. I got it. I got you. Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. No chance. Mike 1.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball. 3. Smoke. Watch 2. Watch 2. Push him back.
To throw, Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Watch 2. Watch 1.
Again, it's Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Watch twist. Fair.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Diablos.
60 yards.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Mariota to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, Mariota again. And this one complete to Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Kill, 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 kill. One.
On third down, Mariota. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll throw again. Mariota. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they just...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? 2-18. 3. You got to be ready. Don't be scared of it. 2-2.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, it's Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bears turn that interception. Can you believe it? forces another.